Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a masterclass on one of the absolutely most sought-after career paths in the entire modern professional landscape. We're talking about becoming an AI application planner. Consider This Explainer your initiation, your personal study blueprint. We're going to bridge that massive and honestly sometimes intimidating gap between complex, cutting-edge artificial intelligence and the real-world, day-to-day operations of a business. If you've ever wondered how companies actually take something like machine learning and turn it into a profitable product or a streamlined workflow, well, you are in exactly the right place. Right off the bat, let's establish our source material. This is the official cover of the iPass AI Application Planner Intermediate Study Guide. This isn't just abstract theory. This document is quite literally your map to taming the ultimate modern business challenge. We're drawing all of our insights directly from this comprehensive framework, unpacking the standards and the exact knowledge required to master this specific certification.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll meet the AI planner, go over the qualifications and requirements, map out the core subjects and blueprint, decode NLP, and finally, step inside computer vision. Let's get to it.
Section 1, Meet the AI Planner. They are at the critical bridge between technology and business strategy. So what is an AI application planner exactly? They're defined as a professional who evaluates AI tools, integrates cross-department teams, and executes AI deployment to optimize internal processes or product life cycles. To break that down a bit, this is not a back-office coding job. You aren't just sitting in a dark room typing out Python scripts all day. You're out there evaluating which tools actually fit the business need. You're pulling together cross-department teams, getting marketing, IT, and operations to somehow all speak the exact same language. Your ultimate goal here is to fundamentally transform how a business operates, optimizing its very core. Moving to Section 2, Qualifications and Requirements. Do you actually have the keys to enter? To pursue this certification, you just need to meet at least one of these specific criteria. You can come in with a college degree, or if you're a tech expert, you just need over a year of experience in algorithm design, AI, machine learning, or business intelligence. But here's another path. Having 3+ years in coding or project management, specifically with large project experience. That means seasoned project managers are totally welcome. You also need a solid familiarity with modern tools, things like no-code or low-code platforms, ChatGPT, and generative AI. This is a highly cross-industry role, and it welcomes incredibly diverse backgrounds.
Actually, I absolutely love how this brilliantly illustrates the shift in the industry right now. If you look closely at the source requirements, just one single year serving in a managerial role qualifies you, right alongside the hardcore algorithm designers. That pretty much tells you everything you need to know about this role. Business leadership, risk assessment, and the ability to manage humans are valued just as highly as technical prowess. You're managing the AI, not just building it from scratch.
Okay, Section 3, Core Subjects and Blueprint. Time to map the exam terrain. The official curriculum breaks down into a really logical 3-step progression. First up, you have Subject L22, Mastering Big Data Processing and Analysis. This is your raw material because, well, you can't have AI without massive amounts of data. Second is Subject L23, Grasping Machine Learning Tech and Math. This is where you learn how to actually process that raw material using probabilities, statistics, and deep learning frameworks. And finally, we hit Subject L21, Applying AI tech and system deployment. This is the capstone. It's where you strategize how to take all that processed data and actually unleash it in the real world. Zooming in specifically on that final subject, L21, we literally see the complete life cycle of bringing an AI initiative into a company. Under L21.1, you have to understand the applications themselves, things like NLP, computer vision, generative AI. But then L21.2 is all about the business reality. Evaluation, planning, and absolutely crucial risk management. Finally, L21.3 covers the execution side, data preparation, model selection, and system deployment. You are expected to guide a project from the initial, hey, should we use AI for this phase, all the way to, okay, the system is live and it's totally secure. Next up, Section 4, Decoding NLP, Teaching Machines to Read and Speak. Section L211 covers core-related tech applications, and NLP is front and center here. The study guide makes it crystal clear that natural language processing is considered one of the most challenging yet ultimately rewarding fields in all of AI. So what's the whole point of NLP? It's all about empowering machines to understand, explain, and generate human language. It is literally extracting immense business value from mountains of unstructured text data. The syllabus highlights key technologies you need to know, like text classification, machine translation, and named entity recognition. That last one is simply teaching a computer to automatically scan a document and pick out important nouns like names, locations, and companies. It also explicitly calls out famous architectures you absolutely need to be familiar with, like BERT. And why does all this matter? Because of the applications. We're talking about building voice assistants, creating smart customer service bots, and performing high-level analysis on incredibly complex legal and medical texts. NLP creates these smart, automated, highly valuable interactions. Which brings us to Section 5, Inside Computer Vision, Teaching Machines to See. Let's draw a really sharp contrast here. Natural language processing extracts business value by understanding text. Think of a machine reading a dense 100-page legal document in a split second. Computer vision, on the other hand, extracts value by interpreting images and video to understand scenes and analyze behavior. Imagine a machine instantly navigating a busy, chaotic city street. These are two completely different sensory inputs, but both are driving incredible business transformation. Looking at the specific capabilities of computer vision outlined in the guide, it's really about allowing machines to perform object recognition and visual positioning. In the real world, this translates directly to smart surveillance and facial recognition. But where it gets absolutely game-changing is the industrial impact. The guide points out how CV automates quality inspection on factory floors, which massively boosts production efficiency. It physically transforms how things are made. And looking forward, it's the critical foundational tech for autonomous vehicles and the infrastructure of smart cities. It's basically bringing safety and precision to the physical world. And just like that, we've reached the end of our map. We've defined the role, checked out the surprisingly diverse qualifications, mapped out the deep subjects from big data all the way to risk management, and previewed the incredible power of NLP and computer vision. The tools, the study guide, and the blueprint are all sitting right here. The only question left to ask yourself is, are you ready to step up, bridge that gap between technology and strategy, and lead the AI revolution? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.